Welcome to A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson, where we highlight, celebrate, and recognize students from all over the country who are doing great things in the classroom, community, and athletics. Every student deserves an opportunity for hope and a future. So let's celebrate our students, the next generation of teachers, engineers, entrepreneurs, and future leaders. Join us on another incredible segment of A Better Chance for Youth show with your host, Monique Robinson.
Hey guys, welcome. I'm up here pushing buttons. Y'all know I push buttons and then I mess up and then I'm here again. So happy New Year. I miss everybody. I've had, rough start this year. I was sick a little bit. I had to step back, but I'm back, guys. So before we get started, I would like to send a special heart of love to the family of Nadia Francos. I always mess her last name up, but those who know, Nadia was my writing coach. She was very influential in my success. She is also one of our inaugural HBCU community icons. So I just wanted to let people know that, and her family know how much she meant to us as an organization and me as a person. And we still will honor her at our event and make sure that, her family get the award. Now, back to what we've been up to around here. So Saturday, this past Saturday, we had the MLK March last week. We had everything going on. But on my show, today, I want to reiterate, because we had such a nice time. A shout out to the young people that I got to spend time with in the MLK Youth Summit folks here in San Antonio. It was such a pleasure. Even though the numbers were kind of small in our class, I love that intimate, genuine conversation about college. I mean, those who know me know I can sit and talk about HBCUs all day. That's just something I do. But so on our pages this week, I will be highlighting some young speakers. I love. So if you know some youth speakers or some young people that has done some speeches in the neighborhood, because I miss doing. I didn't like it as a kid because you grow up in the church, you have to do a speech. It doesn't matter. But now I look back at it, I'm like, that's public speaking. Those are lessons. Those are nuggets being dropped. So just saying, if you have something, let me know. And if you have a young person that is doing something amazing, let us know. The link is always ready. And if you want to be a guest and highlight your business, we want you here as well. So another thing we have going on, guys, did y'all know, since the last time we've talked, is so much that's happened. I recently released a new book, Sensational Shaitan. It's part of our collection of social emotional learning tools. So if I didn't mention it, we do have the QR code because people reach out to me and say, hey, how do we donate to your fund? Because this is a total 501c3 organization. We don't make money off of things, but however, we do have a big heart and we give what you give to us. So after this commercial break, I will be doing the presentation that I did Saturday. I just felt you guys needed to know. So right after this.
What if your greatest breakthrough was on the other side of your story? Inspire Me Moments, Living Out Loud with No Regrets by Anthony Harris Brown isn't just a memoir, it's a mirror, a movement, and a map to becoming who you were meant to be. Through raw honesty, spiritual insight, and empowering reflections, you'll unpack your past, embrace your scars, and rise stronger. This book is for the dreamers, the educators, the men learning to breathe again, the women reclaiming their worth, and the leaders who lead with heart. You'll find real stories of trauma and triumph, tools for healing, and moments that remind you, the cape was never in the closet, it's always been in you. Inspire Me Moments, live out loud with no regrets and all heart. Get your copy today everywhere books are sold.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Congratulations. That is actually Dr. Anthony Brown. You know, a lot of things have changed. He is one of our board members. Actually, he's our board president, and he's also my mentor. Kudos to him. And if you're watching Spectrum News, he's out there on that too. So my board members are doing some amazing things. And please, if you can, get a hold of that newsletter and you can see, like, Dr. Gaucher, she has an art contest. You interested in being an illustrator? Nice little prize for it too. But just saying, we have some amazing board members that, and like I said, this is a nonprofit organization. So none of us make any funds, but we do make the hearts of our youth excited. So this is the presentation from Saturday. I hope it pulled up right. So I always start with the welcome, and then those that are interested in following along, you also can scan the QR code because the presentation is on our link tree. Now, if you just so happen to scan the QR code that is above my head, that is a donation link. I don't mind you scanning it and dropping and sowing a seed for our young folks, but I just want you to know the difference between the two. Uh-oh, did I push it? Okay. Had to make sure I push the right buttons because y'all know I'm still looking for an intern. So Saturday we did an icebreaker. It was so amazing, but we're going to continue. So the goals of this session is to understand what an HBCU is, learn the history in a fun way, use facts plus data to explain impact, bust myths, and remove barriers. And also leave the family, leave with a family action plan. We want y'all to have that too. What is an HBCU? Historically Black colleges and universities created to open access to college when Black students were excluded. Today, welcoming, excellent, and full of opportunity for many communities. Quick check. HBCUs were created because, now you can answer this in the chat and I will be checking. HBCUs were created because A, everyone had equal access to college. B, Black students were denied access to many colleges. Or C, college didn't exist yet. And D, just you're not sure. Vote and share it in the chat. If you selected B, you are absolutely correct. The takeaway, HBCUs were built to create access and opportunity. Before 1865, education access was limited for Black Americans. Reconstruction era schools grew fast to serve newly freed communities. New colleges opened, institutions formed to train teachers, leaders, and professionals. The 1890 land grant for HBCUs, more public colleges opened to expand the opportunity. The Great Migration played a part in this as well. HBCUs supported families chasing new opportunities. And then there was the Civil Rights era. HBCUs helped educate and shape courageous leaders. Yeah, we actually celebrated one yesterday. Do you know who he was? He graduated from Morehouse. If you know, put the answer in the chat. Growth and excellence. Programs expanded across majors and careers. Why do HBCUs matter? They create belonging and confidence. They provide strong mentorship. They build leaders and career-ready graduates. They keep culture, excellence, and legacy alive. Now, let's just have a little chat for a moment. What matters most in college? There's no right or wrong answer, so you can actually put your answers in the chat. Is it A, support and mentoring, B, scholarships and affordability. That's probably mine. C, strong majors and careers. Or D, all of the above. Vote, put your answers in the chat. And, I'll be checking. We might have some prizes. So we always surprise folks with interesting things. So we do read the chat. What does support look like? Mentors, advisors, community. Students aren't going to do this alone. They are not alone. So we are definitely here to cheer on all of our scholars. Belonging matters. Students thrive when they feel seen. Confidence grows performance. Leadership development on campus looks like clubs, service opportunities. HBCUs help students become leaders by providing those opportunities. All right, this is my favorite part of the presentation. So, myth or fact? So, if you look at your answer choices, for myth, you're going to put 1, fact, you're going to put 2 or 3. If you're just not sure, that's fine too. You can put 3. HBCUs are only for Black students. Is that a myth, fact, or you really don't know? Aha! It is indeed a myth. Students of all backgrounds can attend HBCUs. The takeaway fact, beat assumptions. Always research the truth and don't just use Google. Let's go back to using Britannica and the encyclopedia. We got to get this right. Myth or fact, HBCUs have lower academic standards. Put those answers in the chat. Myth, fact, or just not sure. It is indeed a myth. Many are highly rigorous and competitive. Takeaway facts. Y'all will see this on everything. Takeaway facts beat assumptions. Always research the truth. And, don't always trust Wikipedia either. No shade, but I'm just saying, do your own research. Myth or fact, HBCUs are outdated and unnecessary. It is indeed a myth. They remain essential for access and leadership. Myth or fact, HBCUs only exist in the South. That means what? HBCUs are only in the South? Is that true? Let's see. Indeed a myth. HBCUs exist in multiple regions. Myth or fact, HBCUs don't have STEM programs. I know a couple off the top of my head that have some very rigorous STEM programs. Many have strong STEM and research programs. There is one that turned, I think, their football field into a some type of agricultural thing as well. So yeah, you might want to check out that if that's something you are definitely into. Myth or fact, HBCUs are only for athletes. Now, y'all probably got the hang of it now that most of these are myths. They serve students in every major, in every capacity. And I'm an HBCU graduate, and I know for sure I am definitely not an athlete. Just saying. Myth or fact, HBCU grads aren't competitive. What you got for me? That is indeed a myth. HBCU grads thrive in careers and leadership. Now, breaking barriers. Breaking barriers. The barrier could be the cost. Plan early. Apply for scholarships. Complete FAFSA. The barrier of confidence. Build skills and leadership. Now, not tomorrow, like not your senior year. You need to start now. Another barrier, not knowing where to start. Use resources and ask questions. The barrier, fear of fit. Visit campuses and talk to students. Also, get in touch with some alum that are in your area. HBCU alum are one of a kind. They will definitely tell you their school information, and they'll also might be able to give you some linkage to some scholarships. Now, let's get this action plan together and let me know how it went if you actually do the activity. Now, this is something I did when I was a classroom teacher, and it was actually fun because the scholars got really engaged. Pick one family goal from this list for the next 30 days and do that activity. It could be a virtual tour to an HBCU, because times it's hard, people don't want to pay gas money, but you can hop online and go on a whole tour of a university. Or B, start a scholarship folder. I know we're in the modern technology. Some people don't do the pencil and paper anymore, but you could actually make a Google Drive and a form and go to town with it. C, join an HBCU info session. We have them every month at A Better Chance. And we also have a chat. So if you are interested in getting on our group meet, where I provide those scholarship information, I also give our scholars pointers and things that they may need to know, let me know. Or D, build a grade plus attendance goal. Attendance and your grades can be the determining factor for your success. So why does it still matter? It matters because HBCU and everything, but there we go. HBCUs provide the necessary tools in life for you to be successful. I hope you enjoyed. I kind of ran through it, but we didn't really use the slide Saturday. We were able to actually have a dialogue. I took a picture of what the kids wrote. I hate to call them kids. The young adults wrote on the paper. Sorry about that. And I will be sharing that later on as a question, just to ask the adults, because our young people, they need us. I met a young lady, really, really sweet girl. She didn't know about HBCU. She ended up coming to the workshop, and she was very attentive. And if she's watching, or if her parents are watching, I know she goes to my church, but I didn't even know that either. I'm willing to help her because she really shown an interest, and she's shown that, look, ma'am, I don't know, but this is what I want to do. If HBCUs can do this for me, then I'm all in, because that's where I want to go anyway. So that is the type of young people that we're faced with. Now, one thing before I get out of here, before I go, I have to tell you, I was at the march. Shout out to the MLK Commission, did a wonderful job this year. They had me up at 5 a.m. I know that's how I felt. But anywho, I was able to connect with one of our parents from one of our send-offs. And thank you to the Alamo City, I think it's Alamo City Southern alum. You all are doing some amazing things with the scholars here. I know I reached out to you because I didn't have any answers for her, and the child is back in school, and that's the type of stuff that we do. So every time, I get those reports, I, do kind of like an ugly cry, because it's like, oh God, it's working. But, don't get weary in your works. I'm learning. So you guys have a fabulous day, and I hope you learned some tidbits, and I'm going to be checking the chat to see who won, because, everything's a competition. But the person with the most score probably will be hearing from me. So thank you. It's been fun, but I got to go. And I enjoyed you so much. Yes, we do have a couple of events coming up, and I will be talking about that next time you see me. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
For inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ, look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Tune in to A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network, the television show dedicated to highlighting incredible students on their quest to change the world. Join us every week as we uplift the youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. Catch A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network. Thanks for watching A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson, the television show where we highlight incredible students in their quest to change the world. Join us each and every week as we uplift our youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. So until next time, God bless. From your friends on A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson.